Hello from Covenant Life Fellowship, where Ken Porter
That's me.
is the pastor. My name is Bev Porter, and welcome to Bev's Lifeline. Hey, we have a question for you today, and that is, how is your busy schedule affecting your marriage and your life?
That's a wow.
Oh.
That's a wow. We tend to have so much going on in our lives, and instead of taking things off our plate, we tend to just add more on. So that's what we want to talk about today.
Yeah. Well, okay, this is personal for me anyway, because I am guilty of that. Just taking on projects after projects after projects. It just doesn't work. I know. Oh, help me, Jesus. But even more recently, as many of you might know, the Lord has blessed me to launch my private practice, my coaching practice.
Yay!
Yay! So I'm a behavior coach, and I'm divinely equipped to help people move towards their greatness. I know this is what I am supposed to do. Now,
it's a calling.
It is a calling. But here's the deal. I still work full time, and I love my job. I really do. And there are other things that I'm doing through the course of the week, all of which I love. But you can't keep piling on things and never taking anything off my plate, right? And so I struggled with that. You know what? I've been talking to you about it. And so really, I had to give up some things that I love, things as in plural, that I love. It was really tough, and I just, it was difficult. Yeah,
and we have to learn how to say no. And saying no is very difficult as well. And from a practical standpoint, with Bev and I, we've learned to do things differently. As a pastor, I am working full time. I am bivocational, so I am a pastor and I work. People want my time. I need to give my time. And so what I've done is, when I have meetings, I've done a lot of meetings now, or I'm doing a lot of meetings through conference calls, so that I'm not always running on the road trying to get to someplace and stressed out. And I'm learning to say no to some people, because every meeting is not necessary that I attend. And so you have to learn how to do that. You have to be very intentional and deliberate, because not only do I have a church to pastor, not only do I have a job to work at, I am a husband, I am a father, and I've got to make sure that I am available for those things. I also have to make availability for God. My relationship. You cannot have a relationship with anyone unless you have a relationship with God. It's not about rules. It's about a relationship.
Yeah. And so that's so important, because I'm going to tell you guys, this is what was happening to Ken and I. We became roommates. And you know what? We're not talking about, years ago. No, we're talking recently. We were just ripping and running, all for really good reasons. But the lifestyle that we allowed is just not sustainable.
No.
So we were ripping and running, and just our house just kept our stuff because we were never there. We handled a lot of things while we were in transit, in the car, and it's just not sustainable, right? So we had to sit down and say, wait a minute, let's stop this. We were not able to really nurture each other, and our study life, in the Word of God was being affected.
Yes.
We were always tired. I'm still tired. We were always tired, still tired, still working on that. But we just had to get to the point where we had to really think about what is coming off this plate.
Absolutely.
So that's the question that you should ask, right? Whether you're married or whether you're not. You can't be so busy that you have no time for yourself. You have no time for your husband or your wife. And most importantly, you don't have time for God. You can't meditate on the Word. And when you're at that point, like we were, and honestly, like we are still working our way
through it.
Let's all ask ourselves the question: how is our busy schedules affecting our marriage and affecting our life? It's a really important question for you to
Yeah.
ask yourself.
Yeah, you need to ask it and you need to answer it because time is our most valued commodity. And once it's gone, it's gone.
It's gone, right?
So do yourself a favor and for your spouse and for your life that you might live a long, prosperous life to make sure that you take care of you and each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's ministry.
Yes.
And we want you to share it and we want you to like it.
Yes.
Okay? Until we see you again. Bye for now. And we love you.
Love you.
Infinity.